can I just run down really quickly who I'm expecting on the call, and then we'll see if we're missing anybody?
Sure.
Okay, so Clayton Cox and his mom, Katie. His dad calling in from work, Brandon. Emery Neal calling in from Hunt Elementary with Lucy and Tammy and possibly Sarah from there as well. At the Croc right now, I have Paola Limones Estrada and her family. I have Mauricio Piero Puebla and his family. We're still waiting for one, Valeria and her parents. I have Tennyson Mejia and his family, Dana Cisneros and her family. Calling in from Zoom from Cedar Point should be Isaiah Ortiz and his family, JC Crawley and her family. Ingram Christopher Gloria and his family. Notre Dame should be Giovanni Salinas and his family. Also Danica Blaker, her parents are calling in separately. And Paulina Orta. Trevin Viguera's family is calling in separately. Carlos Lopez will not be participating with us this morning. His family is on the road, had an emergency, and won't be able to call in. Risa Huerta's family will be calling in as well. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you so much for you and Linda for organizing all of this. Goodness me, oh my, all those parents and families and kids, what a job. Y'all did a great job. Okay, Tammy, at this point, I'm turning it over to you.
Thank you so much, Christy, and thank you all for being here. This is such a wonderful, wonderful program, and these kids are so deserving, and it's just so exciting to be a part of it. We thank Jeff Anderson for all of his hard work and all of his volunteers on his committee. Welcome to the Rotary Club of Kerrville. We're so happy to see you. We want to remind you to check in on Facebook and let everybody know that you are participating in your Rotary meeting. Also, we would like to remind you to mute your computer audio during the meeting and your cell phones. Right now, I'd like to introduce Kathleen Maxwell Ramsey to lead us in prayer.
Hey, Tammy, and it's a joy to be with you today. Two of my children received this award years ago, and I'm just grateful to be a part of this ceremony and to be with the Rotarians today. Let's pray. Father, thank you so much for each student represented here, for each family, Lord, for each administrator and teacher that have invested in the lives of these future leaders. And Lord, I just want to give you praise for these young men and young women that have just done the next right thing, Lord, in choosing obedience, choosing to do what's right. And Father, I just bless them to do that more in the future. I bless this upcoming school year for the teachers, the administrators, Lord, to just there be a unity. And I bless each family and keep everyone safe and well. In Jesus' name, amen.
And now we'll have a treat from the very talented George Eichner, who will lead us in the national anthem. And I'll hold up the flag. George. George Eigner, are you ready?
Okay, here we go. How about, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Number 2.
There we go. stuff.
That was beautiful, George.
All right.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Now I will turn the meeting over to Jeff Anderson, who will lead us the way through the end.
Thank you, Tammy. And thanks to each of you for being here. Just a comment on the Star Spangled Banner. You know, we often forget that this music really has a very important meaning. And the fact is that a number of our American heroes stood all night and gave their lives to hold this flag up, and in a British bombardment. And that's when Francis Scott Key wrote this song, was because of the very lives they gave for this flag. And so it has incredible meaning. And George, thank you so much for bringing that meaning to life today. Well, welcome to the Citizenship Awards. Rotary has a motto that's been in place for at least 20 years that says that what we're all about is service above self. And perhaps no three words better describe what we're about, why we do these awards each year. Kathleen, Christy, could we go to the next slide? Forward. Right there. Thank you. So what brings us together today is to really celebrate the achievements of 16 youth here in Kerr County, who throughout elementary school have engaged in what we call service above self. They become we are greater than me people, and they have been examples in their schools of encouraging youth citizenship, of educating, of themselves and others. They've been a part of helping to recognize what differentiates an active citizen. This program is about rewarding those youth. It's about honoring, and this is particularly important, it's about honoring the teachers, the schools, and the parents, because that's why we do this program, is to help honor what the teachers want to accomplish, help them supplement what they're already doing in our schools. And it's about preparing all the youth in all of the elementary schools for lifelong learning and active citizenship. We have a committee, the next slide, of Rotarians who volunteer to become the representatives of each of the schools. Their names are listed here, but believe me, we appreciate the fact that they're a resilient group who this year has had their share of changes in what we were planning to do together. But they've all been cooperative, and we appreciate their support. And most importantly, they're a group of, if I could speak to the youth, this is a group of true community leaders who come together for no other reason other than that they want to be a part of this program and the recognition of what you're accomplishing. Next slide, please. We also today do not have the participation of all these leaders, but these were leaders who indicated we were originally going to do the luncheon in early May. That they wanted to be a part of this, and it ranges from not only our school leaders, principals and superintendents, and their college leaders and city of Kerrville leaders and Kerr County leaders. It includes the publishers of our newspapers, and it includes various business leaders and the heads of our major charitable organizations here in Kerrville. and even is rounded out by astronauts and pastors and others who really care significantly about the future of the youth in our community. Next slide. And we thank each of them, by the way, for their desire to participate. And I wish that we had a way through Zoom to accommodate everybody that wanted to participate in the call. We're thankful that on a year-round basis, it takes money and it takes expertise and it takes resources for this program to go on. And so while the Rotary Club of Kerrville gets the major recognition, the fact is that Schreiner University, along with our local schools, all 8 of the elementary schools, the Kerrville Daily Times, the Hill Country Community Journal, and the programs that I happen to lead, Read to Win and Serve Kerrville, come alongside to make sure that this program is healthy and happy. It takes hundreds of hours just to get to the point in time that the Rotarians can actively be involved and engaged without having to invest the time themselves in researching all that goes into becoming a winner in this program. And in that regard, I'd like to thank Linda Finley, who spoke earlier, but who has come alongside to just be, we couldn't have done this without her. She's been a priceless addition. Linda, thank you for coming alongside and making us happy. And we thank you for the volunteers that you also have had that have assisted you in this endeavor. Next slide. So in the middle is this slide is the award. And it used to be that's really about all that we did, and it was just a few schools. So today,
Someone's at your door.
Huh? So today we make this presentation to 8 different schools and 16 different youth. And as I said, I mentioned earlier, it's because of the Rotary Club's annual sponsorship, because of the collaboration of our really important collaborators. That really brings us together and makes it possible. And so we're thankful for many hundreds of hours and the various resources that our collaborators bring to bear to make this program a reality. Next slide. So one of the things that we have assistance in doing is producing this 4-page community bulletin. And this went out in early May to all of the community. So this year things have gone on, it used to be this was almost a surprise to the students, but this year it's been an elongated process. But this went out to all of the students and the entire Kerrville community. And it'll be available through the club runner. And it basically outlines the achievements, the background, and the dreams of each of the youth that we're recognizing today, as well as this program, and highlights from Charlie McIlvain and Charlie McCormick, as well as Dr. Faust. So we thank all of you for doing it. But again, here's the document that without Linda Finley's superb assistance would not have be there. And also, we're thankful for the Daily Times coming beside us to make this printing possible on a timely basis. Next slide. So read it if you haven't. We also have one other thing we do in the schools that we've kind of lit over. It's our educational program. And it's about taking Read to Win's idea of we life skills and which came to us through a valuable resource by the name of Steve Schmidt. And it's about taking those life skills into our schools, teaching them and encouraging them, and reinforcing to the teachers. This year, one of the things that we did was display and resources, discovering success and happiness, reading material that went home, and hopefully many of the students and their parents read it together. But it's about the footprints that our ancestors, those of you who've been in the Hill Country for years, left here. And they are significant. Their lives were not as easy as ours, but in many ways, they found a way to overcome their circumstances and to become and to demonstrate happiness. So we're thankful for this program. Next slide. So the school districts, many of them have adopted something called character counts, and character counts emphasizes these various character traits from trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. They're the 6 pillars of character counts, and they are the 6 pillars of what we try to accomplish through service above self. We give these criteria to the teachers and principals and ask them to be on the alert to looking for active citizens in their schools who best represent the carrying out of these various principles. Next slide. One of the ways that we seek to carry it out, as I mentioned earlier, is through education. Here we are at Ingram Elementary, and we're with Principal Donna Jinsky, and she's standing in front of a poster that the school had already adopted for several school years called "We is Greater Than Me," and so we thought it was representative that we had this idea, but we had it uniquely. And it was not something that we had shared with each other that we were planning to encourage and emphasize here in the Kerr County area. We're privileged today to have the man who's presented this program to perhaps hundreds, maybe 100,000 youth, but certainly many thousands of youth across Texas. And he's done it because other schools heard about what he was doing and came to his place in Bernie to do it. So we've got a few minutes today, and we wanted Steve Schmidt to just share his thoughts with the youth on their accomplishment. Steve, are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Chief, yes, welcome, Chief Golden Eagle.
Shikatapanena. And that is to my young friends out there, I'm saying congratulations on this incredible award you have earned. To all of the youth, I'm saying this should be a day of happiness because you have been successful. And I'm proud of you because you have validated, you have proved that we is greater than me is the key to success and happiness. So we applaud you. We ask you to continue this journey. It is not a destination. None of us arrive in this life. There is a journey. There is a path called We is Greater Than Me. We encourage you to stay on that path, help others on that path, and celebrate your success and happiness as you go along. I'm very proud of you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the contributions you make to all of our elementary schools each year through your personal visits and your commitment to do that. We sincerely appreciate you. You're a priceless and resource. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
So we're privileged today to have joining us from Austin, Crystal Dockery. Crystal was the superintendent of Hunt Schools and was a part of this program in its presentation. She's moved on to be the Deputy Executive Director of the Texas Association of Community Schools. And Crystal just enjoys life and she enjoys kids. And we wanted Crystal to come and give the backgrounds as we introduced each of the youth today who are being recognized. Crystal, welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here among my friends. I miss my Rotary group very much. So it's always nice to get to come back and visit, and no better time certainly than to be able to highlight each of the students from these schools. And as always, I feel like I say this each year, but it is so true and honest and from my heart. When I read about these kids and what they want to do and what their dreams are, it reminds me that no matter what you hear on the news, it can be very negative and disheartening. What you're about to hear from these students about their dreams and their goals, just amazing, just amazing. So we'll focus on them now, and I'm going to start with Center Point, and Isaiah Ortiz is who I would love to see. So I don't know if you can stand or highlight yourself in some way, but Isaiah's parents are also Maria and Hector. And Isaiah enjoys origami, which I loved reading that. He also likes to build Lego sets, play video games, and go swimming. He dreams of traveling the world someday. He wants to produce YouTube content and be a master Lego builder. He's quick-witted. He has a hilarious charm, which are two very important qualities, I think, in life. And he is hoping to be a Shriner Mountaineer, so can't hurt there. So Isaiah, congratulations to you. JC Crawley, whose parents are Shanna and Billy. JC loves to play softball, volleyball, and basketball, and also raises pigs in junior FFA. She wants to someday ride horses professionally, and she wants to become a teacher to follow in the footsteps of others who have inspired her. She is a strong, independent young lady with kindness and tenacity, according to her teachers. And she is a Shriner legacy and also has her eyes on becoming a mountaineer. So congratulations, Isaiah and JC.
Crystal, if I could
Hunt.
for a minute.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Christy, could you play the slides, or Crystal speaking of each of the students?
I'll just show their pictures as well.
Yeah. Okay, so we go from
Perfect.
Center on
now we're ready for Hunt.
Hunt. Okay.
Hunt Eagles. Here we go. And I know I saw Clayton Cox sitting outside earlier, I think. So Clayton is the son of Katie and Brandon Cox. He likes playing basketball and Minecraft, and is on a worship team at Impact Church, and loves to do things around the family ranch, and served this year on the Kids Leadership Academy. He hopes someday to be a missionary or a preacher, and also would like to invent a few things with STEM programs. He has a can-do attitude and truly feels and exemplifies service above self. Emery Neal. Emery is the daughter of Marissa and Ryan Neal, and she loves all kinds of art, especially painting, drawing, and photography. She's very passionate also about animals and would love to live on a farm someday with lots of animals, taking care of them, but wants to be a teacher because she really loves to teach new things to others. She is, and I can attest to this, a very hard worker and creative thinker. She's incredibly engaging, and she has always exemplified strength and character in her personality. So congratulations to Clayton Cox and Emery Neal of Hunt ISD. Our next school we'll recognize is in Ingram ISD, and we have Christopher Gloria and Paola Limones Estrada. And Christopher is the son of Delila Flores and Christian Gloria. Christopher loves researching facts about the world, and he enjoys solitude, but he likes to find time to play video games, go to the beach, and he loves water sports. Christopher hopes someday to become a doctor and study medicine. And I think he can probably do that based on what his teachers had to say about him, which is that he's incredibly detail-oriented. He's a very kind-hearted, compassionate young man. So congratulations, Christopher. Paola Limones Estrada, her parents are Rosa Estrada Limones and Jose Carlos Limones. She is a member of the National Elementary Honor Society. She uses her bilingual skills to actually help others who need translation. She loves basketball, swimming, music, playing board games with family, and hopes someday to become a doctor and teacher because she loves taking time to help other people. She is an exemplary student and leader, and her teacher said she has an incredible work ethic and attention to detail. So congratulations to Christopher and Paola. Next school is Notre Dame. And I know I saw these folks. Notre Dame, Giovanni Salinas is the son of Lindsay and Jorge. And I love this about Giovanni. Giovanni is very interested in paleontology and archaeology, and he already has accumulated a wide array of fossils. He loves soccer and plays goalie. He also enjoys watching Japanese films and different animations. He volunteers for his church, St. Vincent de Paul, and Catholic charities. He hopes to go into archaeology-related fields and hopes someday to travel to Japan. And I think that's a great thing. He is kind and compassionate, according to his teachers and staff at Notre Dame. Danica is the daughter of Shelley and Brandon Blaker and is very goal-oriented, also loves to research new topics. She is a self-starter who loves to read. She has participated in Kerrville Cougar cheerleading competitions and dance teams, and has also volunteered her time with St. Vincent de Paul and Catholic charities. She wants to become a lawyer, and she also hopes someday to go to Paris and experience the French culture and cuisine and see the Eiffel Tower. So I love that she's a great reader, and she is a voracious reader, according to the staff at Notre Dame. So congratulations, Giovanni and Danica from Notre Dame. Our next district, we're going to move into Kerrville, and let's talk about Nimitz first. So at Nimitz, we have Mauricio Vieira Puebla, and Mauricio is the son of Raquel and Cesar. Mauricio served on the Nimitz Admiral Leadership Team, which is exciting, at his elementary. Also loves swimming, basketball, magic tricks, and playing board games with his family, and also enjoys soccer. He hopes to become a first responder, either a policeman or a fireman. And I think he will be great in either one of those fields, because the staff said that he is incredibly polite and respectful, and one of the hardest workers that they have there at the school. He continuously leads with the utmost character. Valeria Sanchez is the daughter of Aurelia and Jaime, and she also served on the Nimitz Admirals Leadership Team. She also loves to play soccer, go swimming, paint, do all kinds of different arts and crafts. She hopes someday to become a teacher or a doctor, and would also like to travel to Paris. So I'm saying when these guys head to Paris, I am there. She is very determined and has a lot of drive and is a huge inspiration to her peers. So congratulations to Mauricio and Valeria at Nimitz. At Starkey, we have Tennyson Mejia and Paulina Orca. And there are their
Citizenship awards.
And they are, Tennyson is the son of Diana and Abraham. He is a 5th grade helper, which means that at least 30 minutes out of each one of his days, he helped other teachers around the school. He played on the United soccer team and enjoys basketball, dancing, playing playing violin, singing, and reading. So quite well-rounded there. He hopes to become a marine biologist or a paleontologist and wants to also maybe play some professional soccer or be a musician. He is hardworking, kind-hearted, ambitious student who was involved in character counts, Starkey Singers, Boys of Steel, and Sensational Scorpions. Paulina is the daughter of Maria and Martin and was also a 5th grade helper. She loves to be involved in gymnastics and in painting and in photography. She is a member of, and I love the idea of this club, the Starkey Sign Language Club. And she also participated in the Kerrville Times Youth Art Show. She hopes to become a lawyer, and she has focuses for her law practice that she wants to be involved in, and that includes environmental and climate change issues. She hopes someday to visit some different countries as well, Paris, Rome, and China. She is an exceptional, talented, and hardworking student. Congratulations to Tennyson and Paulina from Starkey. Moving on, still in Kerrville, we're headed over to Tally Elementary School. And in Tally, we have 2 great kids, Trevin Vergara and Donna Cisneros. And Trevin is the son of Cassandra and Albanese. And Trevin serves on the student council at Tally. He attends Notre Dame Church, and he volunteers at the St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry. He plays soccer on the AYSO United Hill Country team and the South Texas Youth Olympic Development team. He hopes someday to be an architect and also hopes to play soccer in college. And I'm thinking he's working hard to do that on those soccer teams right now. He's very goal-focused and has attributes of kindness, laughter, and critical thinking. Donna, or Dana, and I didn't get to ask you first. I hope I didn't pronounce it wrong. If I was there, I'd apologize in person. She also loves competitive AYSO soccer and track and field. She is also someone who plays the violin in the Hill Country Youth Orchestra. She serves on the student council at Tally and was on Tally's robotics team. And she actually got to go to the state finals as a part of that robotics team. She wants to major in pre-med and then specialize in oncology so that she can help people who suffer from cancer. I can tell by all of her activities, she's graceful, she's wise, she's kind, and her teachers say she always has a positive outlook in every situation. So congratulations to both of my winners from Tally. Tom Daniels, Carlos Lopez, and Ressa Huerta. Carlos is the son of Edna Lopez and Carlos Lopez Torres. He is a member of the Student Council, class representative, and he promotes citizenship and leadership. He also participated in his school's robotics team and loves to read and play video games. He creates and maintains his own YouTube channel, which is pretty impressive, I'm going to say. Clearly, he's showing that he's intelligent, articulate, and mature. Ressa is someone who loves music and has played the violin for 2 years and will play the clarinet beginning next year. Those aren't the only instruments that she's actively involved in. She plays the piano at home. She loves to play basketball and ride her bicycle to stay active. And she wants a career that's focused on helping animals, and she can expand her passion and her love for puppies. So she's clearly a girl after my own heart. She's kind, she's intelligent, she's thoughtful, self-motivated, and she's filled with lots of creative ideas. So congratulations to our Tom Daniels winners. So I just want to say a big congratulations as I close out to all of these students. You know, it's so important to continue your passion and continue doing things that you love. Set your goals, write down those countries you want to visit, research them, live your dreams, and do your best. And congratulations. It's great for me to get to see each of your faces. And I'm going to keep scrolling through as I look at you. So congratulations. I wish we were there in person. You'd be getting some yummy chicken, mashed potatoes or something, and then just hanging out. But we'll just eat that virtually. So party on. Congratulations to each of you. Thank you. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you for bringing your beautiful personality and smile to the program. And we thank you because of your commitment to education and lifelong learning and what it means to you to see these students become active citizens. So thank you. We have another collaborator that's made the program even richer, brought great new resources to it, brought tremendous value, potential value to each of the recipients of this award, and has enhanced, I think, perhaps an award ceremony for elementary school that may be one of the top in the nation. But it's certainly an exemplary one. And we're proud, as the Rotary Club of Kerrville is able to make this possible. But it wouldn't be possible without our collaborator, and that's Schreiner University. Schreiner joined us because of their interest in encouraging students to pursue college in Kerr County. They recognized that the students that were coming through this elementary selection program that we call the Youth Citizenship Awards were among the creme de la creme, the best of the best of young students in regards to their commitment to their communities and to their commitment to being we citizens, putting themselves subservient to the needs of others. And you can tell they've all got dreams, they've all got ambitions, they all have, each of them has purposes in life, but they also take those purposes and extend them to help other people constantly. And so they're well-rounded, and we're so thankful that Schreiner saw this attribute among these students and joined us with the hope, and I'll let Schreiner explain it more, but with the hope that perhaps these students could benefit from scholarship assistance and promises and educational resources over the next 4 years after they graduate. So Charlie Schreiner has joined us today. Charlie McCormick is joined us today. And from Schreiner University, he's president. And Charlie, we're just glad you're here. Thank you for being a part of this, and thank you for the commitment of Schreiner University to these young people and their lives and their futures.
Well,
Charlie,
thank you, Jeff. Schreiner is absolutely delighted to be part of this award ceremony today, and I thank all of our other partners in helping make this happen. So, and wow, so exciting to hear some of the students are already thinking about coming to Schreiner. That's especially exciting. So, one of the great things about higher education in the U.S. is that there are all these different types of learning environments that students and their families can choose from. And all the time, what we're trying to do, and students in particular, you're going to be trying to do over the next several years, is figure out what college or university provides the right sort of fit for you. We're doing the same thing as a college. We're trying to identify who are the right fit students for Schreiner. And so you'll find that there are schools that are community colleges, and there are technical colleges, and there are universities that are focused on research. And then there's a group of schools that are called liberal arts schools. And that's where Schreiner fits in. And where that name comes from actually comes from an ancient Greek idea. And the idea was that for liberated people, and that's where the notion of liberal arts comes from, for liberal people to not be enslaved by other people or their ideas, that they had to cultivate a habit of mind, a set of skills, some dispositions that would keep them from being enslaved. And so this ancient Greek notion of the education said that whatever else you do, you got to really focus on being a critical thinker and an analytic reasoner, and you have to be able to communicate effectively. And so these are the things that Schreiner is really concerned about. We talk about a mission statement that's in 3 parts. We want to prepare students for meaningful work. And so we know you're going to have a professional career, and we want to make sure you're ready to thrive in that career. We also want to prepare students for purposeful lives. And so we know you're going to be more than just a worker, and we want to help you develop that aspect of yourself too. And perhaps that's the fundamental reason why we think this award is so important and identifies you as such a good fit for Schreiner University. And of course, we want to prepare students for their role as global citizens. So we're very interested in whole person development, and we think we've got to help you develop in all of those areas. And it's our great delight to walk with students as they become the people that they want to be and that we need them to be. So your receipt of this award really indicates your capacity and your desire to pursue this whole development of yourself, and this development of yourself that's more than just a career, more than just leadership in a community, more than just global citizenship, but all of those things put together. And so we provide this scholarship as an incentive to you so that you will look carefully at Schreiner and decide whether or not that's going to be the best fit for you. And I'll just add too that a couple of years ago, Schreiner moved to a locked-in tuition model. So that makes this scholarship even more valuable than perhaps you realize, because a lot of institutions, colleges, universities, they raise their tuition each year, and that makes any scholarship you get less valuable from year to year. That doesn't happen at Schreiner. So that scholarship retains its value from year to year. So without further ado, let me once again recognize these students. And were we face to face, I would have a piece of paper that I could provide you, which memorialized this scholarship for you. But we'll make sure we get those to you through some other mechanism. So Schreiner is honored to award from Centerpoint ISD 2 4-year $20,000 scholarships, $20,000 scholarships to Isaiah Ortiz and J.C. Crawley. Schreiner University is also honored to award from Hunt ISD 2 4-year $20,000 scholarships to Clayton Cox and Emery Neal. And Schreiner is honored to award from Ingram ISD 2 4-year $20,000 scholarships to Christopher Gloria and Paola Jimenez Estrada. And we're honored to award from Notre Dame 2 4-year $20,000 scholarships to Giovanni Salinas and Danica Blaker. And Schreiner's honored to award from Nimitz Elementary 2 4-year $20,000 scholarships to Mauricio Fierro Puebla and Valeria Sanchez. And we're honored to award from Starkey Elementary 2 4-year $20,000 scholarships to Tennyson Mejia and Paulina Orta. And we're honored to award from Talley Elementary 2 4-year $20,000 scholarships to Trevin Vergara and Dana Cisneros. And we're honored to award from Tom Daniels Elementary 2 4-year $20,000 scholarships to Carlos Lopez and Reza Huerta. So congratulations. Thank you all very much. And for some of you, we look forward to seeing you at Schreiner in a few years.
Charlie, thank you. And Schreiner University, thank you so much for joining us to make these, the accomplishments of each of these students so extraordinary in its rewards. We appreciate it. You know, by the way, Schreiner offers college counseling to each of these students. So they get an exceptional benefit. And whether or not they choose to use Schreiner, they have the opportunity to really prepare themselves for that college education. we're so thankful for that. Linda, are the kids there where you could we could put the camera on them? Are they at the Kroc Center?
Yes, hold on just a second. So we have Paola Limones. Can you stand up for me, honey? Thank you. So,
Hey.
Standing here for us. Okay, and then the next one that we have is Mauricio Ferro Puebla. And then we have Ana Cisneros. And then we have Tennyson Mejia. Sorry, we can't get very close up on this. The camera is too far away.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And congratulations to each of our student recipients this year. We're so proud of you. By chance, are any of the other schools or parents available to put their a winner on camera?
I know, Jeff, I had to scroll all the way through so I could see them, but it looks like they're all front and center if you start scrolling.
Yeah.
They're looking very dapper and pretty.
Well, at any rate, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to turn the program back to Tammy Prout. But let me just say, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. We are so proud of you. We're proud of your parents. We're excited for your teachers and for your school administrators. And we're thankful that here in Kerr County, we have such a dedicated group all together that makes it, playing active citizenship a reality. And you are the recipient of the award, but you're also beneficiaries of many people's contributions. So we thank each and every one of them. Tammy?
Way to go, kids.
Thank you so much, Jeff. I just wanted to say that this is always such a touching program. It always warms my heart, and it makes me so excited for the future to see the children that are selected each year. In the beginning of July, Jeff started asking, what should we do about this planned program? Should we do it in person? Should we postpone it? And one of the things we made a choice on was to not take away this moment from each of you, children, recipients, because you deserve it, and we wanted it not to get mixed in with next year's or to get overlooked altogether. So I really want to thank you all for participating. I know it was really difficult to figure out ways to get each of you here as part of this program, but thank you so much for participating. I hope that you feel loved and that you feel that you've had your moment because you deserve it. And thank you, Jeff and Christy, for everything that you've done to make sure that this happened, because I think it was very special. So with that, I will ask you to join me in the four-way test. Of the things that we think,
say, or do, is it the
First,
truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Will it be beneficial?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you so very much, everyone.
Hey, Tammy.
Yes.
Bill.
Great job, everybody.
I was going to say Bill Crumrine passed away either this morning or last night. He is passed.
Well, thank you for letting us know.
You know, if any of the kids want to say something, we can call out their names and they can just say hello. We've got Cassandra Vargas, I'm guessing. Say hi from there.
Hi.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Okay, next one I see on my screen is that Shanna? Shanna's down there? No?
Say it's JC.
It's JC, but hi.
JC, I'm sorry, JC. You got your mom's name there. I'm so sorry. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Danica, you're next.
Hi.
Hi. Congratulations.
Even your dog got in on the action.
That's
Sure.
great. All right, Clayton.
Hi.
Hi. Where are you? You're outside. You and Hunt?
I'm at a ranch.
Oh, at the
No,
ranch.
I'm at a ranch.
Okay.
Play golf.
Going playing golf. How about Lucy Harmon?
It's actually Emery Neal's there, and there is Principal Tammy Brown leaning into the screen. There's Emery. Oh, you're still muted, Emery.
Say hi.
Hold on. There you go.
Hi.
Hi, Emery. I see your award that you're
Yay.
holding. Good job.
Yay. All right, next one I see, Ortiz. Gonna have to unmute there.
That'd be Isaiah.
Good to see
Hi,
you.
Isaiah from Center Point. Good job, buddy.
All
Go
right.
Pirates.
Dolly, can you unmute? Oh, there's someone's unmuting for you. All right, there you are.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
So good to see you. Congratulations. How about Mindy?
Hi. It's Risa.
Hi, Risa.
Nice to see you.
From Tom Daniels. Congratulations.
Woohoo. All right, how about, oh, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I said thank you.
Oh. Okay, I got a screen from Ingram Elementary. Is anyone in that one? Don't know. Okay. Who did I miss? Lindsay. Well, that's the name on the screen, but it's not Lindsay. I know it's not.
My name is Giovanni. Thank you, Rotary Club and Shriner University, for this award.
Aw,
Way to go,
thank you.
Gio.
You're welcome, Giovanni. And again, I'm digging that tie. You just keep sporting it. You look awesome.
So handsome. Thank you.
Did I miss anybody? I'm looking on my screen for any other faces that I missed of good kids. All right, Tammy.
Oh, Christy, we
Yeah.
want to turn this over to Mark Tushak,
Okay.
who's going to have a short conversation with the winners and their parents that are
All
present
right.
about their scholarships.
Congratulations, all you students, for this fine award. You demonstrate values and grit and resilience that we want at Shriner University. We'd love for you to show up and be an example to all the other students who will be here when you arrive. And so if along the way, as you're making your college choice, even if you do not choose Shriner and decide that there's a better fit somewhere else, we can help you on that journey. If you need help with filling out forms or financial aid decisions or definitions or how to do anything in your college search, please use us as a resource over the next couple of years. And when you arrive, we'll be prepared for you, and your $5,000 scholarship each year will just be a start. You're going to have great success over your next several years in middle school and high school. And when you arrive here, we're looking forward to you being a mountaineer. If anybody has any questions, I'll be glad to answer it. Any parents or any of you students, I'll be glad to help you out. And if not today, just feel free to give us a call here on campus. We'll be glad to help you.
Jeff, any final words?
Linda, is there anybody there at the Kroc Center has questions? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No questions?
No questions.
Okay, well, thank you, Mark. Thank you for your commitment. Mark is the head of admissions, among many other areas that he oversees. But he is committed to the ongoing recruitment of really fantastic students each year. And you got an opportunity now to be a part of that, of those groups. And we just are so excited that you have that choice. It's nice to have choices in life, and your accomplishments on your own have given you the opportunity to have this choice. So we appreciate you, and parents, we hope that you'll stay in touch with Shriner and that you'll utilize their ability to give you advice, counsel, and assistance in finding direction for each student as this destiny, which seems so far away right now, but as it gets closer, there's no better time to get focused on it than now and each succeeding year. Mark, thank you. Charlie, thank you. And we will, Tammy, are we ready to bring this program to a close?
We are. We've already said the 4-way test, so we're ready.
Okay. Well, we just appreciate all. And again, Linda Finley, Cheryl and Bill Fitch, all of you, each of you, thank you for your participation along with the Rotary group that just come behind and made all of this feasible. Have a great week, and thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Thank you all for coming. It was kind of an experiment.